Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. On the move. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a big-time completion, right? Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They've got the screen set up. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
So loud just rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good.
7, Washington, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The offense set for a 1st down play. Makes the quick grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Shakes off the tackle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're at defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This offense has a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Got it, looking for the first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Husky.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Williams will pass. He's got his man. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looking for room, it's Coleman. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
In the red area, it's Clark. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Huskies trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Direct snap. To the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll go back to the air on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Fast motion from the offense. Williams looking for a man. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got the quick pass. Bounces over the top. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Snagged in the middle. It's Acha. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And they'll knock him down.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
Back to throw, it's Arnold. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good, solid tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught near the sticks. It's Sharp. Touchdown Sooners! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Crosses to 40. Speeding down the left side. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And he makes the extra point. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchbacks. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front, climbing in the second level, and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Quarterback checking the play. Williams will pass. Quick completion on the out. He's right out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Nice move to stay on his feet. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Washington! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it with 2nd down coming.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
And that ball is picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That's number